Hi, it's Rob from robnonphoto.com, and what I'd like to do in this short video is look at three different types of GPS photo taggers. So all these devices you see here are used for recording your GPS track as you're wandering around, and then they use various methods to apply that GPS track, the logs, to your pictures, so you can geotag them, so that when you go to somewhere like Flickr or Picasa online, you can then look at your pictures on a map. And they all work in the same, have the same principle in the fact that they have memory inside of them, and they record your position as you're wandering around, and they also record the time, so that when you get home you can then use software, or not, as in the case of the ATP photo finder, to then tag your photos with the lat and long position, and they would do that by looking at the time the photo was taken. So with all of these products, one of the first things you always do, well with these two anyway, is you make sure the time is correct on your camera. With the ATP photo finder you do it slightly different, but I'll explain that as we go along. Okay, so the first device we look at is the Amod GPS photo tracker. This is a really nice simple device. It has 128 megabytes of internal memory, and you simply turn it on by pressing that button, and it will pick up a GPS position, and as you wander around it's recording the track and recording the locations. It comes with the software you need to tag the photos as well. So when you get home you connect this to your computer via the mini USB lead that comes with it, and then you can use the software to download the track if you like, and then you tell the software where your pictures are, and then it will tag them. Now a good feature with this one is that it also acts as a mass storage device, so you can access, you don't need the software to access the GPS log. As soon as you plug it in, the computer recognises it as a USB drive, a flash drive, and you can access the data that way. It runs off 3 AA batteries, so you can replace it at any time. Nice simple device, does what it's meant to do, and works well. The second device is a bit different. This is the ATP photo finder GPS tagger. Now, the idea behind this device is really clever, in the fact that it's another device that acts, I think it has 128 megabytes of memory, and it has a lot anyway. And this one runs off, let's have a look, 2 AA batteries. I haven't got any in there at the moment. But the idea with this one is that you don't need a computer to tag your photographs. So what you do is you turn it on, and then you wander around. Well, sorry, you turn it on, you get a GPS fix, and the details come up on the display. And whatever the time says on here, you then make sure your camera is set to the same time. This is the only one where you have to do that, and you'll see why in a minute. So then you go around and you take your photographs, and then what you do is when you finish the session, you take your SD card out of your camera. Here's what I prepared earlier, and you simply insert it into the slot, and then there's a little computer inside here that then applies the GPS tags, the geotags, to your pictures while they're on the SD card before you've uploaded them to your computer. And when it's done, you take it out and then just upload your images to your computer and start editing them in the same way, and you know, the pictures are already tagged. So this is, in theory, this is a great solution. In practice, I've had a couple of issues with it, in the fact that the battery life tends to be quite short, and it's not that accurate. But this is their first, this is Mark 1, if you like, the GPS picture tracker photo finder. I've had this one about 6 months, so I don't know if they've done any firmware updates or hardware updates even. But it's a really clever solution, because it's device independent. You know, you don't need a computer, so it doesn't matter, you just pop it in and do it. Now this one also acts as a USB mass storage device when you connect it to the computer via the mini USB plug, and so you can access the GPS logs independently to use with different software and things like that. Okay, the third device is the Qstarz GPS travel recorder. Now this is a bit of a different beast. This one is just in its protective wallet at the moment. Now this little toy is is a GPS track recorder. It uses a rechargeable battery, which you see. So when you're in the box, you get the charger, you get a car charger, you get the USB lead to get to the computer. And as you're wandering around, once you've turned it on, it'll record your track log, etc. And then what's different about this is you do need the supplied software that comes with it. And then it will suck the track log off your the device, and then the software that comes with it, version 4 software, is really good, because not only can you tag your photographs, you can create a Google Earth.kmz file, which is a small file that not only contains your track, but it can contain, if you want it, your photographs and descriptions as well. So when somebody opens up the file and they've got Google Earth installed, the Earth zooms in, and you can use Google Earth in 3D to follow your track and look at your pictures, and it's absolutely brilliant at doing that. I think it's a fantastic way of displaying your photos in 3D, and it also tags them as well, so when you go to Flickr or Picasa Online, you can look at them on the maps there. Really, really clever, really, really good. You do have to use the software that comes with it. Now, not only does it do that, the Qstarz also, and this is the BTQ1000P, also has Bluetooth in it. So what it can do is, if you've got a smartphone or a pocket PC or a laptop with Bluetooth, it can act as a GPS receiver, which can then talk to GPS sat-nav software and turn your smartphone or your pocket PC or a laptop into a GPS sat-nav for your car, or for geocaching or anything like that. So not only are you getting a photo GPS geotagger, you're getting a Bluetooth GPS receiver that you can use for your pocket PC, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. Now, I've used all three devices. I started off with the photo finder, then I had to go with the GPS photo tracker. But the piece of kit that I carry with me whenever I'm going out, when I'm going to go out, all I do is I get to the location where I'm going to take some pictures, I turn it on, I don't even think about waiting for it to get fixed, I just stick it in my pocket or put it in my backpack, and I just snap away, and then when I get home I upload my photos, fire up the software, geotag them, and I've never ever had any problems with this. It's worked every single time, no problem with accuracy or fixes or anything. It's really, really nice, and I really like the way that you can create .kmz files, because you can email them to people, put them on your website, and instead of just looking at a boring slideshow, you know, the pictures open up in Google Earth and people can see where you've been walking and where you've been taking the picture. So my favourite device at the moment is definitely the Qstarz BTQ1000P travel recorder. It's reliable, it does what it says, and it also can connect to a smartphone or pocket PC to make it into a GPS receiver. Okay, so there we go. There's a quick rundown comparison of three different types of GPS photo taggers. I'm Rob from www.robnonphoto.com, and thanks for watching.